Can the light of faith cast shadows as deep as the abyss? In the depths of the Vatican, a shadow loomed over the hallowed halls. Cardinal Lucius Gaius, a man of unwavering conviction and traditional values, had long been regarded as a formidable figure within the Roman Catholic Church. His ascetic lifestyle and resolute adherence to ancient doctrine had earned him both respect and fear among the clergy. Upon the death of Pope Ignatius XIV, the College of Cardinals assembled within the solemn confines of the Sistine Chapel to elect a successor. As the sacred conclave commenced, the whispers of uncertainty reverberated through the chamber, for Cardinal Lucius Gaius had garnered both ardent supporters and formidable adversaries in his decades of service to the Church. With each successive round of voting, the tension within the chapel grew palpable, as if the very air was charged with an otherworldly anticipation. In a dramatic turn of events, the scarlet-clad figures eventually emerged from the enclave, their countenances solemn, their steps measured, and their gazes fixed upon the man who had become their new leader. Pope Damian IX, formerly Cardinal Lucius Gaius, ascended to the papal throne with an air of icy solemnity. His steely gaze, framed by the pallium draped over his shoulders, seemed to penetrate the souls of those present. Whispers spread among the gathered clergy, murmurs of uncertainty and unease, as they beheld a man who seemed to exude an aura of both sanctity and an eerie darkness. Behind the grand facade of humility and piety, Pope Damian IX concealed a hunger for power that surpassed the ambitions of his predecessors. A shrewd tactician and master of intrigue, he had meticulously orchestrated his rise to the highest echelons of the church hierarchy, manipulating alliances and exploiting vulnerabilities with the precision of a seasoned Machiavellian prince. The first days of his pontificate were marked by an ostentatious display of traditional piety, a calculated move to win the hearts and minds of the faithful. However, those who possessed a discerning eye perceived the subtle undercurrents of a more sinister ambition lurking beneath the surface, a hunger for dominion that transcended the spiritual realm and bordered on the realm of the infernal. As the sun set over the ancient spires of the Vatican, casting long shadows over the consecrated grounds, the world remained oblivious to the darkness that had taken root within the heart of the Holy See. With each passing day, the tendrils of Pope Damian IX's diabolical aspirations extended further, casting an ominous pall over the future of the Catholic Church and the fate of all those who fell under his sway. Beneath the golden hues of the Vatican's opulent chambers, Pope Damian IX initiated a clandestine agenda that unfurled like a dark tapestry of corruption and deceit. Behind the veiled sanctity of religious fervor, he delved into forbidden tomes, ancient manuscripts that spoke of arcane rites and forbidden knowledge long buried within the annals of the Church's history. Unbeknownst to the devoted masses, Pope Damian IX wielded the power of manipulation with the finesse of a puppeteer, strategically placing his loyalists within the Vatican's intricate hierarchy while systematically dismantling any opposition that dared to challenge his authority. The once harmonious symphony of the Church now echoed with discordant notes of fear and suspicion, as whispers of dissent were swiftly quelled through calculated acts of retribution. Rumors began to seep through the cracks of the hallowed walls, tales of secret ceremonies conducted in the bowels of the Vatican, where shadowy figures chanted incantations that echoed through the labyrinthine catacombs. Whispers of sacrilegious rituals and pacts made in the name of unearthly powers permeated the once pure air, instilling a sense of dread within the hearts of the faithful. Under the pontiff's ominous gaze, the clergy became mere pawns in a grand scheme, their unwavering devotion and unquestioning loyalty manipulated to serve a purpose far more sinister than any had dared to imagine. As the sacred teachings of the Church became twisted to suit his nefarious agenda, Pope Damian IX's influence extended far beyond the confines of the Vatican, reaching into the corridors of political power and the hearts of nations. The once proud Vatican, an emblem of spiritual solace and divine grace, became a bastion of darkness, cloaked in a web of lies and deceit that ensnared even the most devout souls. Those who dared to challenge the veil of righteousness that Pope Damian IX meticulously maintained were swiftly cast into the abyss of obscurity, their voices silenced by the insidious machinations of a man who had transcended the boundaries of human ambition. As the echoes of malevolent whispers reverberated within the sacred halls, a palpable sense of foreboding gripped the very foundations of the Holy See, casting a shadow over the future of the Catholic Church and the souls entrusted to its care. The world stood on the precipice of an unholy reckoning, its fate intertwined with the machinations of a man whose heart had been consumed by a darkness that threatened to consume all in its path. Thank you for accompanying me on this dark journey. If you enjoyed this tale, consider subscribing to Sapiens Noctis channel for more spine-chilling narratives that will leave you enthralled and haunted.